Mike, it was always because he didn't feel like he was involved. And his idea of investing, it's not scoring. Draymond Green would get upset when he wasn't in the action because he felt like he always knew how to find his teammates. He made a career of it. You see, as a player trying to get noticed, you have to do that. He's doing it.
Jackson Davis knocks it out of Hayes' hands and right.
Again, playing against the second unit, but some good Warrior defense. Another easy pass inside and another layup.
He missed last year on 2 league suspensions as Oliveri gets into the paint, drives, flips it over the left hand, count it, and 1.
You have to stand out, right? You have to make the most of your minutes. An opportunity like this when none of the Lakers top 6 or 7.
Maxwell Lewis has come on for the Lakers. Armel, the article about Draymond talking about he felt the last couple of years he wasn't engaged
to be in the background. It's not who he is. It wasn't the best version of him. And so the team had to figure it out. It was a tough year all around. But for him, I think he realized.
Nice entry pass. Jackson Davis and a bucket.
Another assist for Draymond Green.
Here, Mike, he coaxes players in. He sees the mismatch here, knows Trace Jackson can finish.
There's Buddy Hield. Payton sees an opening, layup's good, and the foul.
Unbelievable athlete, and oftentimes finishes with the dunk here with the left hand. And
just in, gets the rebound out to Hield. Hield launches and knocks down the 3.
And if you give him an open look, he most of the time is going to knock that down.
Pajemski with 2-on-1 break. In fact, most of them.
Look, minus Curry, I think this is the Warriors team. I mean, I think this is what you're seeing. It's hard to believe. Curry's catch.
Checked by Kevon Looney. Throws it right back. Hield. Nice extra pass. Pajemski wide open. And the Warriors.
Reserves. You want to do what you do. You want to work on things. And the Warriors transition offense. Positionally, Steve Kerr was telling me before the game, he wants them to be a little bit more organized. Transition offense, he wants everybody to go to a certain spot. They look like they're doing exactly what he wants right now.
That's a good-looking jump shot from Butch Shafino. Kevon Looney, good-looking jump shot. Pajemski shuts off Lewis, goes the other way. Little off balance, but gets it to roll in. Maxwell Lewis, the second to hold on. One of the new members of the Golden State Warriors, Buddy Hield.
Yeah, and this is what they got him for, to replace somewhat of it. They lost to Klay Thompson. Steve Kerr loving it. At the end of the season, the difference between being the 5 seed and the 8 seed is 1 game. You know, it's just that on the margins in the West. And it's interesting. It reminds me of Steve Kerr. I asked Steve Kerr one time early on. He'd been coaching about JJ. You know, he played, had a great career, great college, just like Steve. Had a great NBA career. And then broadcasted. Steve went on and was a GM for the Phoenix. Maybe I could be your GM. I would say in all seriousness, that is a great model for a coach, a role player. You say, why? Why not a star? Reason money, they don't.
They don't want to coach. They don't need to coach. Milton launches, and that three-pointer's good. Warriors have really shot the 3-ball well.
Lidstrom would remind me of like an NFL quarterback. You know, he saw the game so elite and was such a smart player. Not surprised he's such a good coach. What's interesting about both him and Kuminga is when you get drafted, went well. Actually, in a certain way, but when I did draft those 2 guys, but in hindsight, Mike,
do that.
No, because going into his 4th year and never got to play those long minutes, and that's the thing they're trying to figure out now. How much can they use Moody?
Hill banks that one in, buddy.
And I think with a guy like Moody and a Kuminga who have had moments, it'll be fascinating.
This be Draymond Green, Jackson Davis, Buddy Hield, Anthony Melton. Moody's jump shot right on cue. Shot is good. If you tuned into 35 points last night in the overtime.
Sure. But it'll be interesting to see. LeBron James, I think, only missed 11 games last year. AD missed.
Davis only 6.
Yeah, 6, which bench where he wants to be. They can be a very dangerous team.
Wiggins goes inside. Scoop layup is good. Sweet move. Get better and better. Alley-oop almost from Jackson Hayes. Second shot attempt blocked. Oliveri floats it up and in. Now, we don't know if he's going to do everything he can to be one.
But we don't have to know. I mean, I know we're so impatient, right? We don't have to decide after a player's freshman year. A nice pass there. He played 3 years of college and 4 years and came out and wouldn't have been ready after their freshman year.
How about that? First, a steal from Melton. Pass the layup for Jackson Davis. Anthony Melton looks sharp tonight.
For a guy like that, Mike, a lot like Alec Caruso, we had a guy who shot. He's taking notes.
Give him a reason to play you. Wiggins out to Kuminga. Kuminga off the bounce, goes inside, backs it home. Got it. Jackson Hayes in traffic, kicks it out. Oliveri leans in, another floater, another shot for him. By the way, he now has, I made a mistake before, he has 19 points. 19 of their 32 off season. It's that jumper.
This is fascinating. This Warriors team, Mike Dunn.
Their season Wednesday in Portland. There's a chance. It's so great for so many different fan bases around. And not that everybody's dancing on a title. Nice footwork by Kuminga. But it just makes it so interesting.
And that they've been so close. They had those great teams with early Durant, Westbrook, Harden. And this may be the next iteration.
Bronny James, nice setup there. And a good pass. Steve actually pitched as a high school pitcher at Dodger Stadium as Wiggins knocks down the three in the city finals. Many starters for Golden State and giving him a field. Basically has his rotation set as Bronny James. No, nice floater. But Jemsky comes flying in. Stripped down low, and that will end the first half.
I mean, it used to keep me up at night when you miss on a player in free agency of the draft, because I hated when I made a mistake where I could have done something and it shows changes everything. And so you constantly fret over that. So the mistakes I made, how much time do we have? Can I go through all of them?
Ronnie Moody, by the way, starting in the second half. Draymond Green played in that first half, played 16 minutes, had 5 assists. Jackson Hayes, nice looking runner from Jackson.
Tighten up his game, but he's going to get minutes for this Lakers team.
Good defense there from the Lakers. Bronny James gets inside. Sweet move with the left hand.
And that's why people that are...
I'm trying to remember game that they won in 6 games in that. As Reddish lines that up. Reddish with a three-pointer.
He can be a great on-ball defender. His commitment thus far early on, consistency, and he could be a guy that gives them great minutes. Defensively, they're going to need that wing stop on this Lakers team. They're going to need him, and he hasn't played for quite some time.
Another three-pointer. Oliveri nails that one. 33-point game. That's not easy to do in a 40-point college game. Bronny James, soft touch, can't get it to go, but Jackson Hayes with the tire starting 5 for the Lakers. Melton, another shot is good.
A lot of games, even last year.
Yep, started 26 games for them. Moody gets inside. Moody once again coming off the bench, but started in the second half.
But he's made the most of it. Heading into camp, this was an open competition for minutes. And Moody, I think, took those words to heart. Going to have this entire season.
No question. Ball poked away, picked up Oliveri. Lobs it up, and Bronny James throws it down. Nice highlight for the Laker fans here in attendance. Jemsky lets it fly. Well, they haven't shot almost all of them. Nice defense inside. Kyle Anderson kicks it out. Buddy Hield checks the seams, nails another back-to-back threes.
Boy.
But Shafino's jump shot is good. His 3rd field goal. Jemsky looking for an opening. Buddy Hield finds his spot, finds the range. Jemsky's tough.
He is. Like you said, led the league in charges last year. He's a great rebounder.
With you 2 years ago. Thank you.
Game interview.
Listen, Breen.
We loved it.
Breen, I'm not good at that. I've never done it. I'm surprised they let me do a game at the top level, but I'm learning. You know, it's like in a preseason game.
All kidding aside, you see with those two, and that's stuff that everybody on that team they'll be that bond for the rest of their lives. Nice cut. Bronny James on a good pass. Impressed Steve Kerr and the coaching staff. Grabs that rebound. Nice feed inside. He sent over to Bronny James. Shot clock at 7. Pass deflected. Good hands from Waters. Winds up back with the Lakers.
In this league, Mike, you grow internally, which is what's mostly under your control.
How about that? Beekman is
Ask, because I know I would get shut down.
I have zero juice.
A guy with your pedigree. Lavari right there. I mean, these are guys that you can. Look, Gary Payton's a great example. This guy was playing key minutes in the NBA Finals 2022. I don't know if he's good enough or he had a tough preseason. Gary Payton's a great example of a guy. It takes every
Ties it. Pat Spencer, nice two-man game. Spencer and Waters work well.
He understands what this is.
The big guy could shoot. Quentin Post.
Yeah, he's a stretch big. And he's a guy that the Warriors, you know, this is the most I've gotten to see him, you know, summer league. But this is different than the summer league. This is the best guys he's played against. Yep. Like,
But an excellent defensive play there. Waters tried. That was impressive as Lewis.
Yeah, it did, which is what you want. You don't want to take away the most exciting plays in basketball.
Oh, great anticipation. And Beekman throws it down.
Well,
Over an impressive performance again. As Steve Kerr said, not a fair fight. Lakers didn't play their stars, but for those absolutely meaningless. No Steph Curry.